there.
There we go. Hey, everybody.
Hopefully that. Yeah. Okay, that's good. We got it now. Yeah, still having server issues with this software that we're using. Sometimes it doesn't uh, put up our audio. What happened to my hat here? It's a little crooked, the brim.
Yeah, mine too.
I don't know if you all can see, but I've got an alien cell hat. We'll talk about that in a few minutes.
No, the hat's straight. It's just your head's crooked. That's all.
Yeah, something's not right.
Take it off for now.
You got too much hair on one side of it.
Yeah, well,
and
that's
it's making everything off kilter.
Too much hair in the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
But welcome, everybody. We're doing.
I have no room to talk.
Yeah, you should talk.
I lost mine today, too.
But today we, as usual, don't have any idea what the other person is doing. So I didn't even look at the files this week from Patrick or from Jeremy. And we'll go over those files, what we're going to be doing. Those files are down below underneath the video. So if you're watching at lasermakersrealm.com, the link is already there. I do suggest that you right click on the link and then choose save link as, so that it doesn't just disappear up in your browser and you don't realize that it was downloaded. And you can pick where you downloaded to. So those files are ready and they are down below the videos in the descriptions. So you can download those and follow along with us tonight. And let's get started and see what he's doing over there. Patrick, what are you doing tonight?
What am I doing?
I like the head turn, but the eyes stood on the camera. You know, like that. Patrick, what are you doing tonight?
All right. Okay, here's what I'm doing. Included in your files from me are these 6 teacher graphics that I put together. And I think there should be a Lightburn file and an art library. So you can use either one of those. And then what I'm going to do is I took this graphic here. I just worked with some offsets. So here's the original. See, it fits right there. So that's in green. Then I did an offset layer. So I got the black there, and then it'll cut around that. And then another little engraved layer on the outside, and then a cut, and with then an engrave.
Nice.
Outside, and then another cut to make it give it 3 layers. And then the green is going to be a cross hatch at a 45. So it's going to do a 45 and then come back and do a 45 the other way at a wide line distance. So it'll just have like not a checkerboard, but a blank checkerboard, if you will, pattern at a 45-degree angle. And then the others will be, let's see, these are going to be flood fills because it's quicker to run it as a flood fill and just go all the way up one side and then it'll just come down the other. And that's actually was working out quicker than an offset fill. And then this will be, the black will be an offset.
Cool. All right. So you could just use the graphics themselves and do coasters maybe. Or you can do...
Yeah, you can use coasters, cut them out in the shape of engrave like a ribbon and make a little award and put it on the wall. Or you can make anything with it. Little desk display plaque or something like that. But it gives you some ideas for the back to school time of year.
Okay, cool. And Jeremy?
Oh, me? It's me? Okay.
What have you got going on this week?
Well, I decided to make some centerpieces for tables. Got a little candle in there. I hate this camera. That candle in there. And I just threw some spray paint on it. Got a couple of fades going on. So there's one hummingbird. You're going to get 2 hummingbirds and 2 butterflies in my file. and only one of them is done. And I think it's this one that you can just straight cut, put together. The rest of them, I left some homework for you. The butterfly is the first one right here, and Patrick's gonna pop a photo up for me real quick with it how it's intended.
You ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, cool. That
That
is nice.
is how it is intended. Now the cut circles in are for the little battery operated lanterns, the little candles. So if you want to put a clear vase like that in, all you got to do is just cut yourself another ring a little bit bigger and a base plate that has the bigger hole in it for whatever size vase you want to put in there, and then you can slap one in there. There's my vase right here that had the flowers in it. They're a little wilty, and it's very tall and top heavy. It's the only one I had. That's why I wanted Patrick to put the camera or the picture up for me. I went ahead and did another butterfly earlier, cut it out. I'm glad I did. I had some issues with it. And it's not painted yet, but I'm going to tape it all together instead of gluing it so I can get it back apart and paint it. And then I'll show you what that looks like put together. And then there's another butterfly in there.
All right. And today I threw together, well, I actually had the outline of this. I used to sell the file as an outline, and I did a little tweaking to it, but I did a school bus. Let me show you that. So here in Lightburn, you see there is the outline of the school bus. And you can do this in either fill or you can do it in line. It's meant to be done in line, but basically what you've got here is a blank canvas here to work on. Let's say that if you wanted to give this to a teacher, you could ungroup this and do a couple of layers to make it hang up on the wall. And there's an easy way to put a hole in it for a hanger, which is to make 3 layers of the cut path, and have a square dead center, and the middle layer you make the square smaller than the outer layer, and that way the hook will fit up inside there and you can hang it from the wall. But this area right here in the middle is a blank canvas. You can change the name from school bus to the name of the school just by ungrouping it, and down here you can put in the teacher's name if you wanted to, and you could even add some tires and things like that. But the original file that I did a couple of years ago was just the outline of the school bus. And this, I have the Lightburn file in the download, as well as the SVG. So either one of those. So that's what we're going to be doing for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess we can. So Patrick, are you going to be running a job tonight?
Yeah, I'm going to be doing this exact one that was on my screen.
Okay. And Jeremy, what are you going to be doing?
I am okay, so a little warning, the butterfly with the little flowery stuff that's underneath it, you might want to take that off. I don't know if it's in the program or if I didn't see something. I didn't like it just now trying to work on it, and I changed it. So you feel free to put your own little frilly stuff on the bottom. I'm working on that with my replacement, and I'm going to cut that out and show you what I did with the second butterfly.
Okay. So I'm sorry we didn't say hi to everybody tonight. I said hi before the live stream, but we have what do we have? Over 100 people with us tonight watching. There is one other thing that I wanted to I mentioned briefly in the beginning, which I talked last year about the development of lasers, and I wanted to give a quick shout out. The last year or so has seen an incredible amount of new technology in lasers. And this week, I've had the pleasure of spending time with a couple of folks from the Alien Cell company, which is launching their Kickstarter next week. And I got time to play with their machine, see it live, run a couple of jobs. And I wanted to show you a quick picture of that. Excuse me. So here is their new machine, and you're going to see a bunch of new machines are going to be starting on Kickstarter in the next week or two. And this is one of the most innovative that I've seen so far. The size on this is incredible. It's 24 inches by 18 is the work area. There's going to be, you can see down there that fume extractor that goes with it, the exhaust fans. There are multiple exhaust fans on the back that are centrifugal fans. You can point that exhaust in either direction, left or right. It's reversible. And one of the coolest things, well, second coolest thing is their air compressor. So you don't get all of this obscure language in liters per minute and liters per hour and things that you can't calculate, like with all these aquarium pumps. This one is actually rated in PSI, and you can run it all the way up to 14 PSI, which is more than a diode needs. So my sweet spot is usually 11 or 12, but the cuts on this are absolutely amazing. So this machine is going to be coming in 20, 40, and 60 watt. And I'll throw a link to their Facebook group if you want to go and follow them or get involved in the Kickstarter. It's, you can get 20, 40, 60 watt. And probably the coolest thing about this machine is that it's also a computer. So you've got, instead of it being, a standard CNC board with the ESP32 chip, this one has an M chip in it, and it's actually running Linux. So completely different than anything you've seen. It's got 2 cameras, a bunch of different sensors around, autofocus, all the bells and whistles. So I'll throw a link in the chat and to their Facebook group for the launch, and they're going to be launching the Kickstarter next week. So if you guys want to go over there and check it out, nice company, nice people, really nice people. I've spent the last week with them, and really nice machine. So there's going to be a couple more coming out pretty quickly. Over probably the next 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks or so. So the market is moving in leaps and bounds. All right. So with that said, but I think the thing about this machine that a lot of people are going to like is all of the features that it's got, and especially that 24 inch by 18 inch workspace. It's a really large workspace. All right.
Chuck had a question for me. How do I attach the butterfly to the side? You talking about this part here? I just welded it how I wanted it to look. And then I took these little pieces right here and adjusted my tabs to fit under the artwork. So in Lightburn, I just took them, hooked them in, and then made the adjustments with a little box and deleted it with the Boolean tool so it fit underneath there. I don't know. I just look at things and make it work.
All right. So there is the link right there. If you guys want to go and check it out, sign up for the Kickstarter, whatever.
All right, that is running the crosshatch at 1 millimeter intervals. And that's how I'm getting that shading there.
Nice. I haven't even turned on my machine yet.
Now it's line after the fill. This is about an hour total time, so I figured I better get started.
You guys are getting way ahead of me here.
Yeah, this one's probably going to be about 30 minutes, and then I don't. This one, the butterfly's a little bit bigger on this one, so
Well, the good thing about mine tonight is that it should go pretty quick.
So satisfying to watch the line after four.
I will say, I don't know if you guys noticed that my machine did not home, and in version 2.02, it does not home. I have to select the COM port.
yeah, same thing. I fought with it for probably 20 minutes today.
I've always had to select the COM port. Maybe it's because I was running the 2.0 beta.
Yeah, ever since I did the release candidate on that, it's done that to me where I have to unclick to a different port and then click back to the one it's hooked to.
Okay. Yeah, so on mine it's just a matter of changing the port.
Yep.
It will not remember the port. And there you can see it's moving behind me. All I did was switch the port. And if it does
Offset
remember,
fill.
if it does remember
But
the
offset
port,
fill. Go ahead. Offset fill should be running at a speed of 8,000, power level of 50, and that's a 0.1 millimeter interval. It's going to be nice and dark. Although I thought I increased that. Yes, it did. And I increased the other two and then increased them. Okay, it's looking pretty good.
all right, so we're going to have a contest here tonight, see who runs the fastest.
I got 40 minutes on mine.
I've got 5 layers.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts, 7 parts. And then I can't put everything on one piece of plywood on this one.
My buddy's wife is a teacher, so I'm going to have him give this to her. Probably see him tomorrow. So he'll be able to take it home. So at least this one will have home.
I'm taking my time.
Jack, we waited as long as we could. We had to start. Jeff B, how's it going? Chuck B. What else did I miss? Laser Lasers, Aaron C. Rick, Bob. McPherson, Greg Wilson is here. Nita, Jerry, William, Bob, Bespoke Laser, Andy.
Oh, yeah. Jerry, you can use this for
Steve, David.
a napkin holder if you want to. I would just skinny it up a little bit, and I wouldn't do it on the first hummingbird I showed you. It's a little thin.
B. Rich is here. None Nobody. That's a good name.
I saw that.
Mikey, Dwayne Dickens. How's the new job going? It's going. It wears me out. Like, it is really wearing me out. But it's good. Full-time hours. Full-time code. Davis, Philip, Moses, Wally, Terry. I don't know, I probably missed somebody. Sorry if I did. 3 sons and Keith. Made better with knowledge.
Yeah, even if my laser is powered on before I open Lightburn, it doesn't remember the port. It's only version 2. Oh, Lord, I forgot to turn on my fume extraction. Got a big smoke
Yes, I can
cloud.
see that.
Got a big smoke cloud coming through here.
It says hi from Mobile, Alabama, and I was thinking hi from Mobile Al. I was like, oh, he's on the move. I had to read that twice.
Mobile owl.
Well, mine's almost done, so I guess I'm the fastest. But I think I'm going to run that black layer again. It's not defined enough.
I learned it how to read. I just didn't learn it how to read.
I think you need to add some complexity to that project.
What? No, I wanted to have the fastest project tonight.
Greg, they better be your kids. Howdy, Tim.
Yeah, that's better. 2 passes is better. Rich, would you cut out the windows of the bus and put a photo? Oh, that's a great idea, Greg. Oh, maybe I should do that now. These guys are really slow tonight, so maybe I should just change the windows to cut out.
That's what my parents had. Myself and my brother. We
Really?
grew up. Buses that had the windows were cut out for pictures. And that was
Hey,
like the first several grades, and then the pictures started going around. Then they also had an Apple.
well, thank you, Greg. I'm going to do that. So let's ungroup, and just move all of these to the move it to the green layer, so I can just run that separately. Great idea. Great idea.
It's offset taking so long.
And I'll change that speed and power. On the green layer, and turn off the output on both of those, and start the job.
We have a local. There's a couple of local people at the farmers market that do these uh, flowers, and a lot more prettier than. I mean, they got a lot more variety. So I'm making a bunch of these up, and I'm gonna get some vases from the dollar store and take it and buy a bunch of flowers from them and set them out on my table next week. Pretty it up a little bit. And yes, they will have a price tag on them.
Jack, we waited 5 minutes for you, so you didn't show up, so we started.
I sent the memo out twice.
I'm going to go take a look and see how this looks.
Yeah, that sounds fun, V. Oh, I saw that 120 watt thing today or yesterday on Facebook. Let me look at that.
The alien cell is
60.
2040, 2040, 60.
14060. I think you're talking about Acmer.
Yeah, Atom Stack has the 120 watt diode. I won't even go near that one.
Was it Atom Stack?
Yeah. All right, you guys ready to show off your projects?
No.
Hey, Greg, that was a great idea. So all you need to do is cut out another layer and mark the squares with the line and put the kids' pictures in there. Let's see, I got to come back over here, go to full screen. There it is. School bus. It's even got the exhaust pipe on the back. But that's a great idea with those little holes in the windows. Good idea. Do a second layer of just the outline and use the windows just in line mode and put the kids' pictures in there. That's a great idea. So this can now be a kid's picture frame up to 5 children. All right, so there it is. Quick and easy project that anybody can do. And all I did there was just change the windows to a cut. And if you wanted to, you could also add more details, to the front of the bus and tires and things like that, if you wanted to. But this is meant to draw attraction to whatever you put in this spot right here. So whether it's the teacher's name or whatever the case may be. I like it.
Yeah, I saw that 120 watt laser ad earlier, and I can't find it right now. And I don't think it was Ace. It might have been Acmer.
Acmer?
Acmer. It might have been. I don't remember.
It was Atom Stack.
I was like, who in the world needs 120? Be trying to cut holes in the moon?
It's the Atom Stack Glacier. And that machine is water cooled. And I've communicated. They've communicated back and forth with me. I'm not interested in it because it's like 4 foot by 8 foot.
Yeah, it was big.
And they do have a European version that's 4 foot by 4 foot, but either one of those are not going to work for me. And someone was talking about in another live stream. They were talking about that there's some type of soft enclosure that's coming out for it, but I don't know if that's true because first off, it's not on their website. It's not on atomstack.com, and I just can't imagine I could imagine a 4 foot by 4 foot enclosure.
Now, you see, that's the one on the screen, right?
Yeah.
I heard that it was coming with a soft top that a hard top that in the middle has a net. And then you can actually cut out your own paddles and play ping pong.
Just get your tonneau cover off your truck and throw it over the top of the thing.
Yeah, that's the Acmer, but I was talking about the Atom Stack Glacier. So I think they're the same machine.
That thing. Huge.
Let me see if I can.
No, Greg, he needs to do a Gen 1 12 valve.
This one has a 120 watt laser and 4 watt IR.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, you might be right. It might be the Acmer that's 4 foot by 8 foot. This one says 800 by 800.
This is 4.1 by 8.4.
Yeah, so that's, what is that, 35 by 35 inches, something like that?
Triple power mode adjustment, 20, 60, and 120. With a diode, infrared laser, 4 watt, and 200 watt CNC module.
I do like the water cooled idea. So we don't have to use Jeremy's idea.
Mm-mm. No, I think people are done with it.
Let's see.
Like it.
Yeah, let's see. I guess I can. I don't think I've ever shared my screen before. Yeah, here we go. I can share it that way. All right, you guys seeing that?
No.
No. You have to add it to the scene.
Oh, okay. Rich, add to scene. There it is. So that's the glacier. So this one looks like it's 35 inches by 35 inches. And
That might have been the one I saw earlier.
I don't know. I really don't ever believe the marketing hype.
Well, I literally had a guy come up to my booth today and ask me if I could do 6 to 8 foot long stuff because he does benches.
Is that clear?
Who is this guy? This guy is in all the Kickstarter videos.
Scroll back up. Was that clear acrylic?
No.
Right there?
No, that's just
okay. That's just the mirrors.
Yeah, it's a picture of the mirrors. Yeah.
I just glanced at it.
Yeah, it's just the collimation. Yeah, so I mean, there's not much to see here. It's hype, marketing hype. But I don't know why I would ever want 120 watt. Looks like they have 90 and 120 watts. 45, 70, 90, 40, 80, 100, 120. 4 different.
That's all switchable?
Yeah. For me, going over 40 is a waste for me. But you see, this part right here, that's not true. 0.15 by 0.15. Not even close.
No, they said the one that I saw, and now that I remember, that doesn't look like that one. It said it cut 46 millimeter in one pass.
I don't think you can cut 46 millimeters in one pass because of the diversion of the beam. So, the furthest I've ever seen a diode laser cut is 32 millimeters, and that's because the beam is shaped like 2 funnels put together upside down. So you only have a certain amount of distance where it can actually cut, where it actually performs. And if you go over 30 millimeters, the divergence is going to be so large that it's not going to cut anymore.
Well, potential for a major fire too, because it's just going to sit there and burn.
Can't see anything with the chat screen on. I don't know what that means.
Oh, maybe switch to the main scene. See if the laser's bigger.
Oh, yeah, we need to have the chat on though. Bill's saying I had a 20 watt atom stack. My Rolly 1020 outperformed it by light years. Yeah.
Thank you, Sharon. Sharon says I win.
No, come on now.
That's a false start.
Sharon says I win.
Let's zoom in on Patrick and see how his is doing. Oh, I like the crosshatch. It looks nice. What fill mode is that, Pat? That's flood fill?
Yeah.
What's the LPI on that?
One of them's 0.75 millimeter and one of them is 1 millimeter.
There is something I've noticed in version 2 of Lightburn that is maybe a little bit off, and that is when you're doing line, it sometimes skips some places. Like I can see skip parts in the little lights and in the text that I've never seen before. And I also noticed that the corners, it's very similar to a CO2, where it powers down to go around the corner. It looks like they have that now
Was
on
that
the dial.
was that in your offset fill, Rich?
What?
Was that in your offset fill that
What?
did that? Leaving the corners blank?
No, it's not offset fill. This was just line.
Okay. Mine did that in offset fill. Left my
Yeah, I'll
corner.
show you. I'll show you what I mean. So I'll bring this up here and cover my face. If you see the corners aren't closed
Oh yeah.
and you see the text where the corners are, it's not closed to where the origin point is. And look at the stop sign.
Yeah. That's weird.
So I know that this is only in version 2 because I have 4 different versions on my desktop. And yesterday I opened 1.7.08 and ran 2 files, 2 text and line files, one on 1.7.08. Then I reopened the file on 2.0.02, and they came out completely different. So I already reported that to Joe Spanner at Lightburn. There seems to be a lot of little bugs in version 2, and there are some things that were changed. They made some changes to the rotary accessory that affected the units. So if you're in millimeters per second, it turned them into like inches per second, and even if you changed it to millimeters per second, your library stayed in inches per second, and you had to sort of switch back and forth a couple of times before it resolved. And that was an improvement they made to the rotary that that caused a bug in the units. So
Hmm.
the good thing about it is every new version. I don't know if you guys remember when 1.0 came out, but every new version has their bugs, but it's not something that's totally unworkable. And they're going to come out with patches as time goes on. I haven't even checked lately. Let me take a look and see.
Like 2.02 now.
Yeah, I have that. Check for updates. No new updates. O2 is the latest. But I do know that Jason is aware of some of these bugs, and they're going to be fixing it. So Bob's saying, I wonder if that was in fill. No, it only happens in line mode. But it also does happen in if you're cutting. So unless you turn on constant power mode, it'll leave the corners uncut. Barb says she's sorry. Sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's having a good night. We'll let it go this time, Barb. I've rolled back to 1.7 till the next patch comes out. I'm not having issues with it. I'm just having issues with certain little pesky things. So it's not going to stop me from using it. But those little the where the origin node is sort of bothers me a little bit.
I was having issues a few weeks ago. I was still running the beta with my rotary, and no matter what I did, I get it calibrated, and the next thing you know, it's uncalibrated. And this was trying to use it on the Lasermatic. So
Yeah,
now I'm thinking it probably wasn't me screwing it up, thinking I was screwing things up, and then adjusting it and screwing it up more. It was
yeah,
probably the issue in Lightburn.
yeah. No, they made adjustments to the rotary. What is this? I still have this one down here. Let me exit that screen share. There we go. Made my screen a lot smaller. When I opened Lightburn today, I got the message that my 1 year is up and it's time to renew. I've learned a lot in the last year, so I'll be renewing my Lightburn. Yeah, I'll be renewing mine for in perpetuity.
It's still a
uh,
good program for, especially for design and everything too.
yes, yeah, but they should have these things worked out. The reason why they're a little bit late on working out the bugs in 2.0 is because of all that stress with the LBX in New York. But I mean, there's no reason why there's not that many new advancements in 2.0 where you can't say I'm going to roll back to 1.7.08. That was a incredibly stable version of Lightburn. Yeah, this is the best software, V. Well, Patrick, it's about time.
I still got 15 minutes left,
Oh,
and
yours is still going. I forgot.
it's all cutting. There's no engraving in mine.
I started this over because I was not happy with it. My setting didn't get changed the way I wanted it.
Yeah, excuses, excuses. Let's see what's going on with Patrick.
Hold on, let me bring it over in front of the computer. That's on main focus.
I'll wait.
And let me turn my overhead lights off because it'll be too bright.
Yeah, the camera likes to tell me that Lightburn is not responding for about 30 to 40 seconds before it clicks on. That's a new thing in 2.0 as well.
Yeah, see, the camera has been flawless for me. In fact, I did some testing with the camera, and anywhere on the workbed, there was no measurable, um, offset on it. Everything was perfect.
That's not glued.
That looks cool.
It was not lined up. It's not lined up perfectly.
That would look really cool on that um, fabric coated true flat plywood. That would
Oh
come
yeah,
out awesome on that particular wood.
that would look cool. So I was thinking I might stain these back two pieces and then just walrus a little the front.
Yeah. Okay,
Two
we'll
different
wait.
stains and give it
We'll
a
wait.
different look.
We'll wait. We'll keep you in full
Okay.
screen until you get that done.
Rich, can you go over real quick
I got a Sharpie.
how to put Find My Laser, how to use Find My Laser in Lightburn?
Okay. Basically, it's just you go to your laser tab and you click on the device button. That'll open a new window. And then in there, you have to have your laser on and plugged in. And you just click on Find My Laser. And if Lightburn can find it, it doesn't find all lasers. It depends on the firmware for the laser and the type of control board, but it's just that simple. Just click the devices button on the laser tab, and then in the new window, click on Find My Laser.
It's for me, it's never found my Lasermatic or my other one. I always have to do it manually, and Barb is having the same issue where she's not being able to. It's not finding her laser.
Yeah, one thing that Jason told me last year, or when was the original LBX? 2 years, 3 years ago. I complained to him about the
2 years
Find My
ago.
Laser. Yeah, I complained to him in person about it, and he said that if you have too many devices in your device list, it may not find it. And I guess it's a bug that they've never really gotten rid of. But um,
Well,
with the Lasermatic, you wouldn't use Find My Laser because you have a LB set file, so you'd import that.
with this that new 20-watt fiber laser I was playing with 2 weeks ago, I did use the Find My Laser, and I've got a crap load of lasers in my
Yeah,
devices list,
yeah,
and it found it just fine and found that it was a BSL
yeah.
card. And
If you have
it did fine.
BSL or JCCZ,
Those seem to work pretty
it'll
well.
find all of those. Yeah, no matter how many devices you have.
Well, this is her only laser, so that's why she was asking me how to do it.
This is what laser?
It's her only one. She just got it.
Yeah, that's strange. Can't find my laser on that button. Um, yeah, so not what's the brand of the laser?
She got the Lasermatic.
Lasermatic?
Yeah,
Oh, well,
yeah.
Barb, on you the Lasermatic has its own config file. So you plug in the USB that came with. First off, take out the owner's manual because there's step-by-step instructions in there for you to do this. But to go over the instructions really quickly, plug in the USB drive, click on devices, and then in there, let me get the exact language. It is import is the word.
Mm-hmm.
So once you click on devices, you click import, and then you browse to the USB drive. And on that USB drive, the only file that's going to show up, it's only going to recognize an LB set file. So you just click on that file and say OK, and that'll import all of the settings because the Lasermatic has a lot more settings than just Find My Laser. So there are offsets, there are rotary positions, there are camera settings. There's all kinds of settings that it imports from that file on the USB drive. Yeah, so if you open the owner's manual, I think it's page 10 or something like that. It'll guide you step by step on how to do that with photographs. In fact, I can tell you what page it is.
All right, I'm going to take your idea there. See, that was Greg, and I'm going to make that quick.
That was a good idea.
So it's actually page 14. On page 14, import device settings in Lightburn. Okay, so Tim from Toronto. Sorry, I'm so late. We'll let that go this time, Tim. Don't let it happen again.
It's on the slide.
You know, another problem I'm having with Lightburn is when you import bundles,
Yeah.
if you import the same library, it'll just add it to your library list instead of asking you if you want to overwrite it or just not importing it.
2 a.m. Made better with knowledge. I guess he's going to bed now. He or she.
Now I can't find my darn Lone Star adhesive.
You know what I really like about the new material library. Actually, it's came out in 1.708, but I like the merge feature where you can merge multiple libraries together.
Yeah, I'm going to have to merge like 5 different Lasermatic libraries together.
Yeah.
They're all titled the same.
Yeah.
Oh, I do see that down there now. Cool.
Let's see. We're at 1 hour.
Okay. Here we go. Let me turn the lights back on, switch cameras, and I'll do this this Lone Star adhesive leatherette hat patch.
I have 5 more minutes left
5 more minutes?
on the cut. Yep.
You know what? I didn't look at your files.
What I've done is took this Teacher Strong. I did an offset that was out to here, which was 4 millimeters, I think, and then duplicated that, turned it to a red layer, and then did an offset to here in this area. Here, let me just show you. Offset outward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Select resulting objects. Yes. I'm going to turn this red first for a cut line, then Control D, duplicate it, and then I'm going to turn that black. And then I'm going to go offset again, inward, 4, 3, 2. Get it 3. No.
2.5.
2.2285.
Oh, beat me to it.
But anyway, it's basically doing that, and then you get the outline of it.
Everything, Kevin. You missed everything.
Preview this to make sure I'm not near the edge of the workspace. No, not hit anything. It's good. Down and start it.
Thank you, Pop Up. Yeah, Pop Up saying, please hit that like button. It helps us with the YouTube algorithm. 3 rusty nails. I did not merge the libraries, but both my fiber and Rolly are in the same library. Yeah. Oh, that camera shot looks good there, Patrick.
Oh, I need to move it. I forgot I put a magnet there.
Hate when that happens.
I'm going to go over into Lightburn for those of you that saw the beginning of the video and just show you very quickly how to make this into 3 layers into a picture frame. So let's see, Rich. Come over here to Rich. So now what I'm going to do is just select that red, and you can do this 2 ways. You can press Control and D, or you can right click and click duplicate. And there we have that. And actually, you know what I should have done? Let me go back here, select that, and then select these green guys here as well. So there we go. That and the red, and we'll right click and duplicate. Oh no, I didn't need the windows. Well, that didn't get it anyway, so that's good. So this would be the backer for this one over here. But I do need those. Hang on, I didn't select it properly. All right, so let's select the green first and then hold shift and select the red. And now we'll duplicate that. And this is the backer. And the only thing that you need to do here is change these green. Instead of using a cut, just change that to a kiss cut or line. And that way you know where to position your photographs on the back.
Thank you, David. Appreciate that. Howdy, had enough?
So just to go one step further, you could also now determine where the middle of this is. So we can take a little square, draw out a little square. Well, that's a big square. Shrink this down like that. And let's move it down just a little bit like that. And maybe that's too big there. That looks good. And yeah, so I'm thinking as we go, give me a minute. Select this one, get it right exactly to the middle. Excuse me. Get that right exactly to the middle. And that can be our hanger bracket. And then we can duplicate that one, bring that down, and this will be the backer. And on this one, on the middle one, we'll make this one smaller, like that. So now you have 3 layers here. This is the backer. This is the middle layer where the pictures go. That's the line to know where to line up your pictures. And this is the top layer. So what will happen now is let's see, the middle layer is going to be shorter. Yeah. So when you put the wall hook in the back, you'll have this whole wide open space, and then it'll hook onto this one that's half the distance, and it'll stay stable. And being that we put it exactly in the middle, you'll have that room back and forth to slide it. So that
Thank you, David. Thank you very much.
thank
We
you.
appreciate it.
So this is a way that you could make this into a picture frame. Yeah, that's right. So backer over here, center over here. These are your. This is all lined up for the photos, and this is the top layer. Yeah, thank you, Greg, for that idea, because that is that's definitely a great idea to make this into a picture frame. I like it. You guys have my mind in a fuss tonight.
Just come back in 2 weeks and wait what happens then.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I think you win some and you lose some. This one's going to need some work if I'm going to get it to be better.
What you got? Let's see it.
I'll show you. Just give me a couple minutes. I got to.
You broke it?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Yes. No. Hold on. It's such
All right,
fine
I'm just
scroll work. It's hanging itself up. I got to pick it all out of here.
wiping that with a microfiber, and there we have a little hat patch.
Oh, cool. That's the carbon fiber.
Yep, carbon fiber silver with black.
I love the carbon fiber. I really like that one.
I just did a couple of custom hat patches out of that today.
And in case you guys want to know where to get that, Lone Star Acrylic.
Yep. Great Lakes Laser Supply has the similar stuff. I think it's the same kind of backer he's got on his from Lone Star, but his is a black carbon fiber to white.
Yeah. Oh, that's black to silver. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the flowers I put underneath, and I don't know. You can see how wobbly that is.
You broke it.
No, right in here, I need to weld some pieces together so it doesn't do that.
Oh, I see.
It's
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
in the
yeah.
design, and I didn't catch it till it cut it out. I
Yeah.
like the look of it, but yeah. So that's the second butterfly. The flowers underneath it in the file are trash, and I changed it, and I didn't see that. I just was doing it real quick to cut it out. But I like that. I like the design in there.
Well, we can always, if when you redesign that, let me know,
Okay,
and I'll re-upload that package to the website.
perfect. Yeah, I'll work on that this week.
Yeah, I had a file I did yesterday. Wait a minute, my camera's not on. There we go. I had a file I did yesterday where I had a similar problem where I didn't do a node edit, and I wound up putting this on backwards, but I was doing a three-dimensional sign, and this is it right here. And you see over here where the R is, I put that piece on backwards, but it's supposed to be the other way. But the nodes were too close together.
Yep. Yeah,
But
there's something in this
you
one I
do
gotta look
something
at.
like this, just using offsets out of acrylic, and it's absolutely incredible. Comes out really, really beautiful. I should have painted this wood before I did it, but I was doing a members only live stream making this one.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna break the stems up in this and leave some wood paths up through there to strengthen it. I can see what I'm gonna do now.
All right, so let's go to Q&A. Do you guys have any Q&As? By the way, in the chat, I pinned that link to that Facebook group for Alien Cell. If you guys want to go over there and look at it. If you joined us late, I put a link to the Alien Cell Kickstarter. It's way up at the top. And that is this machine right here. 24-inch by 18-inch workbed. Linux operating system. Really nice machine. So I've got that link up at the top. It's not an affiliate link. We're not affiliates with them or anything like that. But we are. I think maybe every 2 weeks we'll talk about something new coming onto the market, because this is going to be a stellar year for for there are going to be so many advancements this year. It's going to be incredible. By the way, I had a bunch of people that asked me about doing. Let me just go back to full screen here for a minute. I had a bunch of people that asked me about doing slots and tabs in odd shapes. And so I also had one of my patrons ask me about designing a file for her for a pencil holder. And I did do a video on my channel, if you haven't seen it yet, on doing slots and tabs on an odd shape with a living hinge. Come on, focus. It won't focus. But there you go. So there's the inside, bottom. And I did do a video on this about 3 years ago, but I'm so disorganized on my channel with the titles and descriptions, I couldn't even find it myself.
Hmm.
So when she asked me about that, I had to go do a whole nother video on it. So I did that one last week. And if you want to see the really simple way to do slots and tabs are not hard. I don't know why so many people have problems with it, but it's just a matter of taking measurements. That's all. That's all it really is.
I decided to do another patch with a fun little image I have.
Bob says Alien Cell is affordable too. Yes, it is. Their 20-watt machine with all the new technology in it is launching at $12.99, and you're getting a free air compressor with it as well. And I'm told that that's below their actual cost on that machine. Yeah.
You'll like this one, Jeremy.
It's
Wayne,
crazy. I can see the beginnings of something I like.
Wayne's asking, when is the Rolly Galvamatic update with Leo? Leo postponed that, so I don't know. As soon as he gives me a schedule, I will let you guys know. But I'm waiting to hear from him.
He's always on the move with something.
Let's take a look
How
at
did they come up with the name Alien Cell? Did you happen to ask him that?
I didn't ask him that, no. I do like the name.
I do too.
Okay, it's semi-tactical. What's he? Is that what is it? What is he holding?
Yeah. He's got a tactical vest on anyway. But he's going to be holding a portable laser. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I bet you. It's a semi-auto something or other.
I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but GPT-5 launched yesterday. Chat GPT-5.
Did see that. And it's currently creating that image for David.
I was going to let people know too that on Bing is now using the Chat GPT-4 or something in their image creation, and I've been playing with that. It's on like a beta, and it's doing pretty good.
You just got to be careful with AI images. You have to make sure that you ask for a copyright release.
Yep. I was playing around with some Bigfoot, like realistic Bigfoot photos, just to see what it was going to do.
Okay,
redneck Bigfoot riding a jet ski was one of them.
A monkey in tactical gear drilling a hole in a wall. Or wait, he's got a blow dryer. Heat gun.
That's a nail gun.
Could be a nail gun.
It's a nail gun. It's a finish nailer. It's a 2-inch 18 gauge finish nailer from the 60s. What the?
And it's a baboon.
A baboon.
Well, that's who would use one of those. Mine's cordless now.
So
that's a baboon. It's a baboon who's deadly accurate with a nail gun.
So basically,
my industrial staple gun I got from a yard sale.
You took a selfie and put that into Chat GPT and said, "Make an image of me nailing something."
Yes, that's exactly right. And here's David's image.
Oh, there you go. So you better put that on a hat and send it to Rich. I want to see him wear it in 2 weeks.
That's a great idea. I'm going to put his name on the hat, too.
Yeah, I was going to say. Yep. Before you peel that out of there.
Well, that's a tight little cut right there. We had no fiber today or CO2. I think in the next live stream, I'll do fiber. I have something planned.
I did fiber last stream, so I thought I'd just...
Yeah.
You died this morning.
I was thinking about doing some metal earrings on the fiber.
Ooh, yeah, I just cut some brass ones out the other day.
Yeah,
Maybe we should all do fiber next stream. Have a fiber party.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
nah, we need to mix it up a little bit. Somebody's got to do either CO2 or diode. I think we have like a really small percentage of people that have fibers.
I
There
don't
it
have a
is.
CO2, so I can do. I'll still work on the diode next week.
Or we could always do it both ways. I can do my earrings in diode and fiber, metal and acrylic, maybe.
Well, last week I used the diode to cut out a jig, and then you use the jig with the fiber.
Oh yeah,
Ah,
You
focus.
just
focus.
get that camera to focus. There we go.
There it is.
That looks cool.
I'm gonna put it right back in its slot back in there and put Rich across the hat.
Okay, enough of that.
What color hat do you want, Rich? Oh, my choice? Okay, thank you.
Pink. Pink.
Pink?
Yeah, pink.
Okay.
All right, guys. So we're going to open up the last few minutes to any Q&A. We're at hour and 15 minutes. We like to keep it between an hour and an hour and a half. So we're like sort of right in the middle there. If you guys have any questions for us, now would be the time.
I'm so hungry. Ken Amos Jr. B&O just popped up, and I thought it said barbecue. I was gonna ask him where he was at because I'm gonna come get some.
Here, let me show you this while we're waiting around for any questions.
Okay, we'll let
Here's
you
the
show it.
original image.
Huh.
That's the image that ChatGPT generated.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then I had it redo it in black and white SVG style.
Yeah.
And spit out the image that I just did. He did a pretty good job.
Yeah, it looks cool. Newport, Kentucky. Randall says, do it in a diaper.
What? What is it?
Your gorilla, I guess.
Oh. Well, in that collar image, it kind of looks like he's wearing a bathing suit bottom.
Yeah. Wayne says, is this the new XW?
Darn accurate.
Yeah, it is pretty accurate.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Wayne says, is this the XW30? Yes, it is. Patrick, yours is the XW, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
XW30. Yep.
The one behind me is the, it's not the XW, but it is the 30 watt.
Never tried Chat GPT. How do you use it? Do not ask it about the end of society as we know it. It goes nuts.
You just basically go to, what is it, openai.com? Just search for Chat GPT. It'll take you there. And you put in a prompt. And if you're new to it, what I suggest is whatever you put in a prompt and then hit enter, and it'll do its thing. And then say, the next thing you put in there is improve my prompt, and hit enter. And then you'll get all kinds of options for how ChatGPT would ask for that particular idea.
It learns too, because if it'll go back into your history and it'll say, okay, so you like this. How about if we make this funny? How about if we put a tactical viewpoint on it? How about if we do, something else? It'll give you some suggestions too.
Yeah.
After you've used it enough, so it can gather intel on you. And
just if you're going to use it, just be careful with it, because remember that everything that it outputs it's learned from someone else's work.
Yeah, so I typed in how cool is the Light Source Engraving channel. If we're being objective, it's one of the cooler channels in the laser engraving space. If we're being real, it's basically the intersection of precision machining, creative artistry, and maker culture energy, but without the fluff you get on some channels.
So it probably just watched all your videos within 10 seconds and got all that.
Yeah, well, let's see what happens. Put my channel in there. Let's see what happens.
Don't do mine. Loser. Oh, sorry.
I can't wait to see this one. Pretty darn cool.
Especially for folks who really geek out over laser engraving workflows, Lightburn software nuances, and hands-on creative tooling. Ah, cool.
Here's where it stands out. Wow, it's amazing it got that much information so quickly. Mine thinks for 5 minutes whenever I put something in it. Oh, it even knows my name. The channel creator Rich, Louisiana Hobby Guy. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah. Bob, there is free versions and there is kind of a limit to its freedom.
Yep.
After
That's
that
awesome.
limit,
I like it.
after that limit goes away, it'll still work, but it's not as gifted.
Yeah. You don't get the same results.
Yeah.
I think it's like $20 a month is the subscription price, and you get availability to other AIs as well. So
yeah, I just use the free stuff, and that keeps me limited, and just keeps myself in check.
did I mention already I mounted the LaserPecker 1 on my SVO3? No. Ask it to do an image of Rich. I don't know about that. It's a pay deal. Well, the free version is very limited. If you pay, you get access to all the AIs.
I caught it in a lie the other day. I was trying to have it do something for me, and it kept stalling me. And so I'm like, why are you stalling me? What's going on? I think you're lying to me. And he goes, you caught me.
Yeah. Well, keep something in mind that AI is giving you a consensus printout. So it won't give you the truth. It'll only, output it's been taught. So if the consensus is that, the world is flat, then it'll tell you that the world is flat. So you have to keep that in mind. So AI is fake, and unless you know how to prompt it, you're not going to get accurate answers. But I can tell you, I've done some back end work, like on my forum and stuff like that, and I've asked it to write some. I've been very specific, asking it specific commands for a PHP file, and it'll do 300 lines of PHP in about 30 seconds. So that'll save me hours of work, and I've already implemented some of it on my forum. So yeah, it can, if you do any type of programming, it's really pretty good at programming, and it's like a 99.5% accuracy.
Good night, Tony.
Good night, Tony.
Yep. Good night, Tony. We're going to say good night too. We're at an hour and 25 minutes.
Yep.
All right.
And I don't see any questions. So we will be back in 2 weeks. And I want to say thank you to everybody that's joined us tonight. We hope you enjoy the files below and get creative with it. I want to give a big thank you to Greg, who gave me the idea to make that photo frame.
That
was cool. I'm going to actually make that into an actual file. Maybe we'll have that.
And he also gave me the idea for the teacher hat patch.
Yes, so, exactly.
Greg's 2 for 2.
Yeah, two for two. All right, y'all. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Thank
2
you so much
weeks.
for joining us
See you
tonight.
later.
Good night now.